welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. If you caught us in a laugh, it's because we've been building up to a movie called The Real Pain, and we are looking forward to this gentleman, center couch. JP Sebastian is here. And, I mean, of course, a new haircut. When I say haircut, it's a new style, right?
Yeah.
You
Look at you guys being all civil.
No, you look great.
We were just
we were laughing because I said
JP's
JP's a real pain, okay? He's a real pain in my foot.
And yeah, you're still hung up on how I told you to hoe your back, apparently. Writes that in a diary like every day. Can't believe he said that.
The beef is continuing is all I'm saying. Yeah, they're going to get you for the complaints committee.
I look beefy now, okay.
That's okay. But yes,
there's a movie.
Yeah, there is actually a movie that we're about to talk about. And just anything, BCCSA, you didn't hear anything.
Correct.
Anyway, right, so A Real Pain. It's won awards. I've been intrigued about it.
I suspect you're most excited about Kieran Culkin.
I am.
Are you guys
really
Succession heads?
I like him. He is Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Yes.
Is that the main thing? You're like, I like him because...
Oh,
where...
I still got to see Succession.
Same. I heard it's amazing.
No, I haven't seen the whole chain of... I've seen episode, but I can tell that there's a disturbed character that he's portraying there.
And the way it looks is just so natural, and you're going to see more of this in A Real Pain anyway as well. So the thing is, obviously, this is out tomorrow. I'm doing a review. I've seen the movie. I've got my thoughts about it. But first, both with director Jesse Eisenberg, who's also actor Jesse Eisenberg.
Wow.
Social Network, etc. Was Lex Luthor, which made people feel a bit cringy sometimes. But whatever. Here they are themselves, Jesse Eisenberg, Kieran Culkin, and the team of A Real Pain, describing what you're in store for tomorrow.
So, Dabers and I are cousins. We used to be joined at the hip, like Keith and Eilish. You remember them?
Yeah, don't say that. I like to think of A Real Pain as a kind of complicated story of these two guys, two cousins whose lives have diverged in a kind of funny way. Listen, I think we should check you in. I did a thing online.
Oh, no, I get it. I checked in a while ago.
Sorry, when did you get here?
A few hours ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the flight's not for another, like, 2 hours.
Yeah, but they open the airport super early. You could just come here and hang out. You meet the craziest people here, dude.
David is kind of, constantly second-guessing himself, constantly worried about the future. And Benji is this unencumbered free spirit who is this incredibly charming guy. Wait, you're not, like, taking weed into Poland, are you?
Really? They're gonna arrest 2 Jews in Poland for a little bit of weed. That's a good look for the Polish people.
All right, just try to keep it down.
The two characters of David and Benji are so beautifully complex and moving while being extremely funny.
Their grandmother, that they were both pretty close to, dies, and they go back to Poland and see where she came from and do a tour. Oh, hey, can I borrow your phone, man?
Don't you have a phone?
Yeah, but it doesn't play music.
I just like jokes more than anything, but if I can set them in the context of something dramatic, I feel like there'll be some kind of spark there.
David and Benji's grief for their grandmother was so elegantly written. There was comedy within it in the relationship between cousins.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I totally forgot. You have super nice feet.
Do I?
Yeah, and they've aged really well, too. They remind me of Grandma's feet.
Okay.
A Real Pain.
You know what I like about the movie? I think that the movie, I'm expecting that the substance is going to come in the dialogue, in the moments of where these two characters
Pathos, giggles.
I feel like that's where I'm going to get a lot of the entertainment factor. Do you find that when you watched it?
Oh, and I mean, sure, of course, because like I was saying to you behind camera, it's sort of like a corny description to give actors, sometimes because it's over the top. But like Kieran Culkin is so instinctive. And Jesse Eisenberg is very naturally himself. Like, he's not shy to be who he is. So that interplay, it comes off just fine, as far as chemistry goes.
Yeah.
But I should probably give you a bit about what it's about.
Please.
So, A Real Pain, you got these two cousins, just got a piece of grandma's inheritance, which was a gift to say, go visit my old home in Poland. They're both Jewish. She was Jewish, and as such, she had she was victim to the horrible history of Nazism. And they visit death camps at the same time as they're rediscovering themselves. Because it's sort of like, I don't know if you guys had this, but like you used to hang out with that one family member a lot and then you'd sort of drift apart after a couple of years.
Yes.
And then they find that their personalities, well, they're always a bit different, but they used to enjoy certain, herbs with each other and stuff like that. And Jesse Eisenberg's turned into this family guy. He's very much ordered, categorizes his life, and he's a good businessman in IT. And the other one looks like he's just sort of not moved the dial, not moved the needle. Looks like he was born in hemp and so has a very close relationship with it. And so that can cause a bit of clashes or whatever, but I think that the way Kieran Culkin's brought his character across is very lovable for a lot of people. And I think it's got a good dose, in fact, of, I found You know, it's important that humans are also just obnoxious. Like we're a mix of things.
Right.
And the dynamic's interesting because Eisenberg is sort of rediscovering this person, but realizing that he's got a lot to learn from even this person that a lot of people might just call a loser his whole life.
Sure.
It's something sort of like even I'm learning is like, you know, you might think that you're a smart bum and all that, but then you meet, say, I don't know, a jock who just likes rugby, and it's like, no, dude, like there's a piece of, you know, there's a diamond in that person too if you just darn listen. So I'll tell you some of the things that concern me about this is that, so Jesse Eisenberg's an actor first and the director second, and I think he's making a great sort of like move for himself in this world. But I was just telling you now, between takes, is an actor-director, there's either the chance of a great gift because you're really in love with what actors do and you want to elevate that and be like, guys, look at the blood we put into the thing. But I think what he might have done here is a bit sort of decentered himself too much. The director's a bit of a lover. The director loves the three faces that you're looking at now. I hope so, Wes, our director. And so you really want to elevate and illuminate those around you. But then that risks making your own character a bit uninteresting. So I'll put it weirdly is that Eisenberg's character sort of braffs a bit. And when I say braff, I mean, like, remember Zach Braff in Garden State?
I love that.
And Natalie Portman's wild and crazy, and she's a firecracker. But Braff purposely is a bit of wallpaper, blending in with the wallpaper. So he's not deeply interested, and I wish that they could have historicized themselves a bit more. It's not that you have to constantly be like, hey, remember when we used to hang out at the Bubby and what, like, you can't overdo that either, but it really seems like they didn't know each other. There's so many scenes where Eisenberg's going, wow, I didn't realize you were like that. And it's like, okay, you're hammering that a bit too much.
Okay.
So Kieran's doing a lot of carrying as a great actor, and it can come off a bit too, I said the word already, sort of hammered, over-designed kind of thing.
Definitely looks like the kind of movie I would watch. I love a dialogue-driven movie, and these characters just seem to have on-screen chemistry.
And you also love road movies, stuff like Little Miss Sunshine.
I do.
Yes.
People shove the bags in the car and you throw family personalities together. And
Beautiful.
you know, sparks can either turn into revelation or needing to like recede and go, I need to think about this relationship, etc., etc. Great stuff, I think. It's very valuable.
I think we have another clip.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
So why not again? These are brilliant actors, and I promise you, Kieran Culkin's probably going to crack a nomination when we see the Oscar nominations, probably 3 p.m. today.
Okay.
For supporting actor. Here it is again. A Real Pain out tomorrow.
Benji is very charismatic and lovable and just sort of lives moment to moment. You never really know what you're going to get.
Does it look real?
Well, they're twice the size of you in metal, so, you know, no.
David feels like the adult, and he's gotten married. He's had the kid, and Benji is so unfiltered and like a child. And when you see them in action and you see them interacting, it's hilarious.
You don't need to get the hat.
Do you want one too?
No, you look like the Ricola Man.
What frustrates Benji is how much David has changed when he feels like he hasn't.
I know you're not the most comfortable person with groups and people, and
I'm not?
no, but it's amazing that you're here, putting yourself out there so boldly for me.
Thank you, man.
Let's go smoke a joint.
You want somebody to feel something, and I hope people can experience it as seeing these mismatched two guys flail alongside each other in these various contexts.
The conductor's gonna come through, taking tickets. We tell him we're going to the bathroom.
This is ridiculous. Tickets are probably like $12.
That's the principle of the thing. We shouldn't have to pay for train tickets in Poland. This is our country.
No, it's not. It was our country. They kicked us out because they thought we were cheap.
Oh, I knew it. I love it. I'm probably going to see it at the lobby. Would it be on,
Good on you.
commercial cinemas?
Oh, no, for sure. But great that you want to support tiny community ones too. So if you put JP's meanness aside, other critics are loving the heck out of it. It's averaging on Metacritic.com, you know, the aggregator of major publications, 86 out of 100. But for me...
6, isn't it?
There you go. Thank you very much.
He's a hater.
So
He's a certified hater.
But what I like is what you said. You said that sometimes when you want a film to give you a nuance, you want them to give you an undertone, and they drill something they want you to see it. They tell you must feel this way about these characters, as opposed to you just feeling it, like looking at a piece of art.
And receiving the art, yes.
It can be a bit of an insecurity thing as
you.
well, like especially for first-time directors. It's like, cool, this works. This is the mechanic. I'll hyper-focus on this. But I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, being maybe, hopefully, ideally replacing creeps like Woody Allen for doing like these nebbish type, you know, awkward. Let's have more movies about losers. I need them.
Okay, wait. So for a first directed movie, does empathy not count? Can't we push that to a 6.8 or 7?
Sure, whatever. Take as many popcorns as you like. This one will
So
get a
6.
10.
So 6, right?
6 out of 10, sorry. That's
6.
Just to clarify.
All right, JP.
From me, the grouch.
No, it's a good. I think it's a fantastic movie. I'm definitely going to watch it. And also, Kieran Culkin for a nod at about 3 p.m. today. That is
Probably
going
will
to
get-
be,
yeah.
that's going to be exciting to see that, though. So,
looking
yes, A
forward to
Real
it.
Pain out tomorrow, which is going to be great. Also,